There we go. We are live. I'm gonna turn my phone down so you don't get a giant loud noise. Sharesies and whatnot. Sharesies, caresies for realsies. Post shielsies for all those out there. Do me that favor and share this video. You might be noticing the camera angle is a little off today. I couldn't quite get my head into frame, so I just decided to go with this. No, I just want to show you guys this real quick. It is the Don Doroteo. Look at that, beautiful. The Pierda Angular, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I also want to show you a little trick. If I can wait for other people to hop on, I am going to. This is obviously something we've done a million times before, but I think it always bears noting to show it off again and again and again, so you guys can really see what's going on here. I have from Drew Estate. I've got the awesome Perfect Cutter, obviously great tool to have on hand because you can't cut too much cigar. It's impossible to cut too much. Chop, 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 chop. Does not work unless you continue to chop and chop and chop, and that'd be terrible. You don't want to do that. But what you also have here is just a regular cutter you find at any lounge, any store. Friggin' Walmart has these, I think. Boxes of them on Amazon if you really need for some reason. Or if you're gonna have a party and you know your buddies might just kind of into the pocket and they're gone forever. Not the end of the world. But you don't want to let them ruin a good cigar by cutting too much, obviously, right? No one wants that. That's déclassé, that's passé, that is the pish posh. That's all the other words that are fancy that I don't know that also equal bad. Okay, we'll go with that. It's not a good thing to cut too much of your cigar, especially when it's something that's delicious as Don Doroteo. So what we're gonna do, put that flat on the table. Move my lighter over there for a second, like I'm moving friggin' pawn pieces. Took your frickin' rook. All right, calm down with that. I'm gonna lay that flat on there, so we have somewhat of the cigar going through the cutter. Then we're already pinching on there, so I can lift that up if I want. It doesn't matter because we're already on the cigar. And look at that. I knocked over my light. Look at that. Perfect amount of cut. No need to worry about any more than that. Okay, so if you don't have a perfect cutter and you're one of those guys who always feels like, damn, I just cut, excuse me, a little too much of my cigar, or I'm not cutting enough of it sometimes. That's even worse because then you have the tar buildup. That is a really good trick. Table, down, boom, cut it again. Now, obviously, because I already cut it once, if I do that again, it's a little lower and it's going to cut more and more and more, and you are going to ruin your cigar. You're going to have a bad day. And now you're going to look at my mug. There we go. Ooh, ooh, looking great. Just, damn, just so sexy. It's embarrassment of riches today. Just really ridiculous. Ridiculous. No, I'm just kidding. I apologize for that. I don't even know what I'm saying at that point. Again, great American morning, people. Great to see you. I hopefully Mel will be on just a little bit, but for right now, Don Doroteo in the house, at least in cigar form. Byron, how you doing, brother? Thank you for bearing with me on that little morning demonstration. I just thought I would bring a little cigar levity into it. Just how do I put this? We're not here to be your end all be all for cigar news, okay? I know that might sound counterintuitive, but I really would like you to watch Cigar Authority, Cigar Coop, The Professor Show, check out Boston Jimmy, Smoking Revelry, Students of the Leaf, 505 Cigars. You know, go check out Kevin's stuff over at Trash Panda, Cigars Daily with Tim. I know, God, that's a long list. I'm already throwing out there. Go watch everything under the sun. You no longer have a life besides cigars. You will live, breathe, die by the cigar. If you need oxygen, you're not doing it right. Just cigar smoke instead. No, that's not what I'm saying. I apologize. That's way too much. But check out everybody because everyone has information that gets shared with them because they have made connections with certain brands just like we have, and they are dishing out some solid information at all times. Like for instance, if you notice that the Roadshow is coming back, and I want to say I have that article somewhere around here. Maybe it's in my, not in that folder. Is it here? No, that's a release. Damn it. I must have. Did I not save it? Oh, I'm an idiot. I did not save it. Well, that's a kick in the teeth, but a good one nonetheless. Richard, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Um, slacking this morning. What I'm trying to say though is that Altadis, General, and Oliva, and I believe Alex Bradley as well, but Alex Bradley being part of Forge now, so Forge Cigars are bringing back the Cigar Roadshow. It's going to be basically a month long, starting in August, I believe, beginning of August, end of August, hitting up multiple states, multiple locations here in California, Arizona, I believe Texas. I want to say they are heading from top to bottom of this country and it is a thing they started actually during the pandemic when the PCA had to shutter the show for a year. It was just, yeah, it was just a year, and everyone was really bummed. I was bummed. They were bummed. Yeah, you can't help but be bummed. It was not the best of years for events, live shows, or trade shows like the PCA. So what they decided to do was they were going to be safe about it, but they were still going to have something happen. And they made the Cigar Roadshow happen. I got a chance to hang out with Hamlet there, from Patel. Obviously, our reps, like Manny and whatnot, doing a great job as always, and I'm sure reps in your area will be ecstatic to be a part of that as well. It's just a great way for them to reach to their customers, their clients, their fan bases, wherever they might be, and they're spread out across the country. You do have cigar fans everywhere, and you have loyalty to certain brands everywhere. And as much as we might be a small community, we are still a passionate community. We are still a thriving community. And I think we're still a very hard-headed community. So we want stuff like this. We want events in our neck of the woods. I know California does. There is no shame in that game. All right. We want more live in person events here in California, and we will get them sooner or later. Actually, sooner than later, because we have the roadshow coming. Duh. There we go. Woo. Spice Bomb off the beginning right now. Absolutely loving it. Again, this is the um, excuse me, the Salt of the Earth line from Don Doroteo. Smoking beautifully, guys. You are not going to be disappointed. If you have not had Don Doroteo, you check out the entire line from top to bottom. You will not be disappointed. It is not a huge offering of variety as far as like, oh, they've got 30 SKUs out there. Well, they have quite a few SKUs. They have 30 different blends out there. No, no, no. Nothing like that. They have quality. Okay, it is a quality over quantity mindset, absolutely, and the quality is the quantity. You get quality out the friggin' wazoo. It's emphatically great. Emphatically, that's a great word I think for this. I think it works. Richard, do we have a lot of horror conventions? Yeah, we have. Oh my gosh, tongue tied because of how many we have. It is a it's an embarrassment of riches as far as um, horror conventions go, Richard. There are so many. Son of Monster Paloozas coming up. There is Los Angeles Horror Con. We have one here in Bakersfield. It's smaller, but it's still a lot of fun in my opinion. And there are so many littered throughout the state that are smaller. LA's got quite a few. You have Sinister Creature Con, Monster Palooza, as well as Son of Monster Palooza. I would make more of them, but honestly, I just save my money to get over to friggin' Texas. And I don't think I'm missing out anything when I do that. But at the same time, maybe I gotta switch it up a little bit. I'm not saying that I need to skip out on going to Texas Frightmare, but I could probably save a couple bucks here and there and go to other ones. I guess, but I also don't have much time for other ones. Like I'm already taking 5 days for PCA, 4 days for TPE, 3 days for Tampa if I get to go to the Cigar Week or Cigar Heritage Fest. 5 days, 4 or 5 days technically in Texas for Texas Frightmare Weekend. That adds up pretty quickly. I definitely don't think I would be sad to go to more, but it is what it is. You go to the one big. Oh yeah, I do. When it happens, because last year I don't think we had it. But it's quite small. You're talking like half the floor of the trade room in Texas Frightmare, or the show floor, and yeah, about half, maybe even a little bit less. And that's everything. That's where the cosplayers are. It's where getting guests are. It's the merchandise. A little bar for a good time, and maybe a little courtyard on the outside. Even then, I think the courtyard and the main area could fit all in the same area. Having said that, though, I know I'm talking down on it a little bit. It's small. Oh, it's small. Still a lot of fun. Still a lot of really passionate people about horror here in California, especially here in the Valley. Oh my gosh, San Joaquin Valley, Fresno, Bakersfield, shoot Tulare, Visalia, go further, wherever you want. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Big Gents, Great American Morning, Great American Horror and Cigar Con. That would be a lot of fun. If I could combine movies and cigars more, which I'm sure we can make happen, I would be a happy camper. That is absolutely on the docket. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's definitely a possibility. It's a possibility, if you will, just like the favorite fake Italian restaurant I had growing up in Ventura. So, real quick though, for those watching, thank you so much for joining us. If you had a chance last night, Monday night show, Frankie doing his thing, and myself as well. Being on there sometimes. Whatever I feel like it, I can hop on, I suppose. But I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with us during those times. We also go on Thursdays, and obviously we got the morning shows that we are doing right meow. Again, I'm smoking the Don Torateo, the Salt of the Earth line. This is the Pierda Angular, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We all know Miguel, and Spanish pronunciations are disappointing. We'll go with that word. I think that's the safest bet. But I am doing a little bit of my sharing here since I usually have my co-host. I think she might be jet lagged and messed up from her flight being messed up yesterday. They totally reamed her on that. She didn't get home till a crazy time. You got to be stuck at the airport. And I know you guys out there have done some traveling, and you know how terrible it can be when you're stuck at the airport, not expecting to be stuck at the airport. It's not the business, okay? Even if you know you're going to be there for a while, it's so draining. It's so taxing. I hope she's getting some rest right now. So if she does not hop on this morning, I do apologize, guys. But she is a hard worker, so I hope you will understand that she will be with us momentarily or soon, probably. If not today, tomorrow. I'm almost positive. She's usually lets me know beforehand if she can't make it today. It ain't the end of the world. All right, got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, those are the lyrics. Smoking very slowly. I got 20 minutes with you guys still, I believe, and I'm going to get through like maybe a third of this. I wish I wouldn't have looked this guy up right now because I don't have that much time to smoke in the mornings. But it's so freaking good. I cannot complain and just enjoy how incredible this thing is. For those who have not checked it out yet, guys, we have the Smoking Hot Summer virtual events coming up in literally a month. You got 1 month to get a hold of your stuff. Use promo code 20 off summer in the checkout from the description, and you'll get $20 off of your pack. And a little bonus thing in there, I don't know if anyone noticed it, but if you go to checkout, you can get another 5 pack of cigars for half off if you purchase the pack. So you double your cigars for another $25, and you get $20 off. So if you hop on that deal first, you get another 5 cigars for $5. So I think that's a pretty good deal. That's pretty dang good. 10 cigars, 5 prints, 2 live events, 3 stickers, and a T-shirt, all yours for, well, technically 79 shipped. I had an East Coast Rollers last night. That's one I gave you and Frankie at Fright. Ooh, nice, nice. I'm gonna put this nicely, Richard. When we were smoking it, if we did smoke it together over there, would I be able to remember it? I'm trying to picture the moment it happened. Um, Simply because it was a great show. It was a great time, and there were certain blocks of Frightmare that were more um, highlighted than others, and a few that were, let's say, muted by certain libations and a whole lot of drinking. Go with that. Just say a whole lot of drinking. Okay, Thursday night. Okay, very nice. All right, I'm pretty sure I remember that. I'll have to go back into my brain notes and check that out in a bit. But definitely a good call, brother. Glad you're getting to smoke too. I don't know about you guys, but it's already getting warm over here. If I'm gonna stop being lazy for a second and check the times, we were looking at, no, not Ventura. Where is Bakersfield? My God. Okay, it's almost 80 degrees already, and it is not yet 6:30. Oh man. So today is going to be hot, but luckily the weekend drops to below 100. So that's wonderful. I don't know what your guys' areas are looking like, But if you are celebrating below 100, I feel your pain. It ain't fun. It ain't the business. It ain't me. It ain't me, babe. Just too hot. So let's go ahead and get some trivia questions in here real quick so we can yeah, you get into triple digits too. It is exhausting. That heat is unbearable some days. And then sometimes it's you just brunt it and go through it and hope for a breeze and you're pretty much okay. So it's one thing we have on a lot of places, here in Bakersfield at least, than other parts of California or the world really where it gets really hot, is that it's usually dry at least. We're not dealing with, 95 plus 50% humidity or even 85 and 50% humidity. It's 105 and zero humidity. And yes, you cannot stay outside longer than 5 minutes unless you want to turn into bacon. Um, but yeah, you can absolutely just stay hydrated and you pretty much can just deal with it. Throw some shade over you, take an umbrella. I've seen a lot of people walk around with their umbrellas, which is a really smart call. I should do the same. Because even when I wear a hat to kind of shade the eyes, the hat heats up my head and it just it compounds everything. It's so much worse. Ugh. So the goal is to grab that umbrella, create a little distance between me and the sun, stay hydrated, definitely drink water, a lot of water. I'm already doing that already. Again, just another 10 pounds and I'm happy, but water is definitely a friend in that situation. Keeps you full, keeps you happy, keeps you peeing. And, who doesn't want to be European? Anyway, well, all right, here is the first trivia question I have for you guys. For those who answer, you'll be on a wheel at the end of the week on Friday to win a little bit of a prize. My head is too big for a hat. Plus, I look weird. I don't think so, Rich. I think you look good with hats. Depends on the hat. You need to get the Cuban hats though. I think those would look better on you than like a baseball cap. Like me and Frankie, we could pull off those hats because we got big heads. I think we're in the same boat. I think you are not alone on the heads being larger than life scenario. But here we go. Here we go. What is the world record for the longest case of hiccups? How long was the longest hiccuping in world record? Um, an interesting one. An interesting one to say the very least. Oh my gosh. So I am gonna give you guys a second to sit on that and think on what that could possibly be. I would love um where is my there we go, putting that back up. I don't know even how you would begin measuring for that. Like I who has the time to like measure someone's hiccups? I'm sure the person who it happened to would have an idea of when it started, but are you going to really remember? Oh yes, January 3rd or January 13th, 20 years ago this morrow. It is hiccup season for me still. Obviously, if you're the one dealing with it, I'm sure it's way worse than it sounds. Because when you think of hiccups, like, okay, you had the hiccups for a little while. That's whatever it is. I'm going to tell you right now, it's in the years. Um, I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong, Richard, but if it is almost 70 years of hiccuping, that's his guess, by the way, 68. Or his research has told him 68. That is 7 decades of hiccuping. Yeah, you're gonna remember that. That would be super annoying. Probably cost you some dates. Probably cost you a couple job interviews. Maybe getting out of a speeding ticket. If you are hiccuping at a cop, they're not gonna enjoy that. They might tase you. I would. Maybe that would have stopped your hiccups. Could be. Could be. All right. As you guys, if anyone else wants to hop in with that one, go ahead. Put in your guesses. I'm sure you guys have just as good guesses as I would on how long the longest hiccups in world record is, um, which I've always wanted to go through the Guinness World Book of Records or whatever other body of governing world records there might be, and I want to beat some world records. So if you guys out there know of any world records that you think I could beat, or some easy ones that are like, well, why has no one tried this again? I'm sure we could beat it. Let me know, and we'll make that like an episode or a month-long competition of like, if I trained for a month, could I beat this world record? Could I accomplish something notable in that month? I've always thought about that, and that'd be a lot of fun. But the next question I have here is back to the animal kingdom, which we've done a lot yesterday. They have a Scotland question, which is what was the national animal of Scotland? Hope you guys got that in the comments. You can still go back on that video and comment, by the way, if you put it whenever you want. Go for a cigar record of some sort. That, I think, I could probably do it. I could probably do it. Yeah, I think I could. I need a full day and I need to stop work and then probably take a weekend or something. I could do it. Maybe a Saturday, a Saturday smoke the most cigars anyone smoked in a day, and then Sunday throw up and be sick all day. That would be the record. Those would be the two records right there. Um, next question. Sorry, next question. Before I get to your comment, Richard, what animal that we know to laugh has been proven to have a sense of humor? This one blew my mind because it's not who I thought it was, and I then once I saw the answer, because I did find the answer to this one, totally makes sense. I feel like they're laughing at me every day anyway. Hey, Ash is a little flaky, but you know what? Still delicious. I think it's holding on pretty well. I could probably tap that just to be safe, but I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna worry about it none right now. Um, so what animal that laughs has been proven to have a sense of humor? Okay, this one's a fun one to me. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Absolutely, we could try to break a record over at Frightmare. I would just like to try one on my own, see if I can do it. Do let's see. Where's a good one over here? Oh, okay. Let's see. There's a couple on here I want to use, but I don't know which one. Uh, we'll go with something a bit more. No, no. I know. Okay, we're going with this one because I've always heard this, and no one is um, no one ever tells me if they know it or not. Like, yeah, I know that question. What does HTTP stand for? As nerdly as we can get, a comical ferret. No, ferrets don't have sense of humor. Carrot or carrots. Ferrets are just bad creatures in general, so they don't get a sense of humor. I'm gonna type in these into my notes. World record, so I don't lose these questions for Friday, so we can go over them together. What animal laughs and has been proven to have a sense of humor? Uh, humor. And the last one for today. Oh my goodness, if I can type correctly. My God, I apologize, guys. I don't mean to look away from the screen so much. I'm gonna stare at you while I do this. But uh, yes, what does HTTP stand for? HTTP stand for? What does HTTP stand for? And I did not know this off the top of my head just because I ain't no nerd no more. I don't have to learn nothing. It's over. That stuff is done with, and that's a lie. 'Cause I love to learn. It never hurts to learn. We're burning a little wonky here. Okay, that's okay. 'Cause I can correct that. That's another thing to a little another tip real quick, guys. You see this? We have got a little bit of a wavy burn. Flavor is still phenomenal, but the burn is definitely wavy. Oh no, end of the world. Put the cigar down and get another one. You just wasted $20. Not on this guy. This guy's actually like $10 here in California, which is such a friggin' phenomenal price for something so fantastic. These things are absolutely delicious, by the way. Again, Don Doroteo, Salt of the Earth, both iterations. You're gonna love. You're gonna love them. Hot Tasmanian Taco Pockets. That's exactly what it stands for, actually. The original creator was a Tasmanian taco vendor, and he wanted to make them easier to transport. Because if you don't know this about Tasmanian tacos, they are extremely messy, especially on Tasmanian Taco Tuesday. They have a tendency to help trip out whoever might be together in tenuous. I couldn't think of another T word. I ran out of T words. The Tasmania Taco Tuesday is a Tuesday of tremendous and trivial tribulations. Boom. That's enough. That's enough T words for forever. That's where I'm leaving you guys up, all right? For those, we're gonna make that from now on. I'm gonna make that into a sticker one day. That Tasmanian Taco Tuesday stickers, and I'm going to figure out what that would mean for an actual taco. We're gonna eat it together on the damn show one of these days. But for now, I have got to get ready for the day. Still work to do. I need water. That friggin' run killed me this morning. Running before the show now, so I hope you guys will stick with me as I take on that stuff. And I hope you will continue to watch with us in the morning. I really appreciate you guys being on here, even those not commenting. You know what? I'm just glad that you are watching with me. Big shout out to Richard. Thank you so much for commenting, brother. It really does help out a lot. Ooh, hi Tijuana tequila packages. Ooh, there you go. Although that's dangerous to make fun of Tijuana anyway right now because they it's dangerous. I'm gonna say that. It's dangerous. All right, guys. Y'all have a great one. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Have a great American morning. And if you want, hop on the Smoking Hot Summer Pack. Get yours $99. Or if you use the 20 off summer promo code, get $20 off. What's not to love? All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Take care. See you tomorrow.